TrevorBishop.com.
What I've been up to? Wow. Well, it's been quite the year. Obviously, it was last April when I played my last game and announced my retirement in June. And things were going really well. Summer was great. I didn't have to train for hockey. And I was still riding my bike a lot and keeping fit, but I didn't have that fitness testing September 5th that we always dread. So that was good. And then reality kind of set in about the first game, mid-October when the guys were playing. I was sitting around thinking, geez, what am I doing? You know what I mean? So it was a little strange then, but I've had a really good year. I've been able to do a lot of things that I wasn't able to do when I was playing. I've been able to, as a hockey player, you get maybe a couple days off a month, 2 days off at Christmas. So I was able to go to Whistler at Christmas for a week, which was really fun, and done some traveling. I did a mountain bike trip to Moab, Utah for 5 days in October, which was fun. I did a cross-country ski trip up to Silver Star in December. My wife and I went to Hawaii in March, which was nice, so I've never been able to do that before. And then just in April, I was in Belgium on a cycling trip. So I've really been a guy getting out of jail. I've been traveling a lot and having fun, so it's been an interesting year.
That sounds great. So I assume that you were following the playoffs recently. I wanted to know, I think a lot of people would want to know, are you still a Vancouver Canucks fan?
Absolutely, 100%. It was fun for me this year because I follow the team a lot because obviously I have a lot of friends that play and really close with a lot of the guys. Obviously Daniel Henrik, my old roommate Matthias, of course, and still see the guys a little bit. We hook up for lunch now and then, and obviously Roberto and Willie and Ryan Kessler and these guys. So I was really happy when I was concerned when they went through that rough stretch in January and then had such a great February, March, and really finished the season strong. And it was weird. I watched that Game 6 in the Chicago series, and I was sitting at home watching the game, and I was like sure they were going to win that game, and especially when Danny Steen scored that 5th goal, I'm like, okay, they're going to lock this down and bring it home, right? And it was weird because I watched the games, but I never fully felt the emotion of winning and losing when I was watching. But I have to say, after that 6th game and they lost, it brought back the feeling of the emptiness it feels like when that happens, and I felt for the guys. I felt really bad, and because I knew they all expected to be back playing Game 7. So definitely a big fan, and I love the game. Obviously, as part of my life, I've been involved for a long time, and so absolutely, I root for the guys for sure.
So now that Vancouver is out, which team are you rooting for, number one, and number two, who do you think is going to win?
Well, I used to, when people would ask me that when I was playing, I'd say, what? The playoffs are still going on? But, it's going to be a great final because I think it's really intriguing that the same two teams, it's a repeat of last year's final. Detroit is wonderful to watch. I think they're a great team. But I got a feeling that Pittsburgh is going to win because, for a couple reasons. Because I think their stars, Malkin and Crosby, are playing fantastic. And I think their goaltending is going to be superior to Detroit. Detroit's got some bumps and bruises that they have some guys out of the lineup, but it's going to be a great series. And wouldn't it be ironic that Marian Hossa plays for Pittsburgh last year, loses to Detroit, switches teams to Detroit because he wants to win that Stanley Cup, plays Pittsburgh in the final and loses to Pittsburgh? That would be too cruel. Not that I'm hoping for that, but wouldn't that be something? So, but anyways, it should be fun, and it'll be interesting either way.
So with all your travels, it sounds like you don't have a lot of time to watch TV. I'm wondering, when you do watch TV, what kind of TV do you watch beyond hockey?
Well, they have that new invention. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called a PVR, and so it's really cool. So yeah, exactly. And you can get them at Future Shop, right? Yeah. Okay. So and Best Buy, right? So what? I'm a sports junkie. So whether it be tennis or golf, LeBron, Kobe, which I'm hoping for. I'm looking for that. LeBron's performance last night was incredible, so I'm thinking he's still got a chance, right? So, but I'm a sports guy, so I like watching sports, and there's nothing better than watching sports on a good big screen TV. Can't beat it.
BuzzBishop.com